welcome and welcome back. Today's video is going to be guest starring my little Lego bonsai tree here because I just did it and I haven't found a place to put it yet. But also, she's cute, so like, she's allowed to stay for today. But I do want to start off this video saying thank you guys so much. I'm literally like 5 seconds into filming and I'm feeling the waterworks welling up. I've said before that I'm just like an overly emotional person, but this channel just recently hit 1,000 subscribers and I am baffled. I say that every time we hit like some sort of milestone, but whatever, it's true, so I'm saying it again. I'm really grateful that you guys want to watch my stuff. I don't know, to me I'm just like some eccentric person sitting in a room full of dolls talking to myself. So the fact that you guys enjoy my stuff and engage with me in the comments means just so much to me. So thank you for that. Genuinely, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But I know that you saw the title of this video, so I'm sure that is a little bit disingenuous because that was the good stuff. Now I'm going to talk about why I'm kind of disappointed with the new Bratz. And I didn't want to have to say that. Like, I really was thinking that the Bratz were going to re-release and I was going to be so excited and like jumping on buying them and this, that, and the other. And I'm just... I do want to say, before I start to like talk about why I'm not thrilled with the release, if you are happy with the re-releases of the first wave of Bratz, if you got some or if you're excited to get them, that's totally fine. If you like the game, if you like all the things that are happening in the Bratz world, if they're making you happy, that's great. I really wish that it was making me happy, so more power to you. But yeah, this isn't any critique on you or anyone who is enjoying it. It's just kind of my personal feelings about it. So yeah, I hope that you guys are happier than I am with the release because like, I don't know, it just feels very underwhelming to me. I want to start off by talking about the Bratz mobile game because when it first came out, I downloaded it and I thought about making a video and then I thought, no, just let it go. But now it's like the game and the dolls and we're talking about it now. I just, like there's nothing wrong with it inherently. It's not a bad game. It's not like one of those games that you absolutely have to spend money on to be able to have fun or anything awful like that. It's just kind of, like it's just another match 3 game like Candy Crush and the like that have been around for ages, just, you know, with the Bratz logo kind of stamped on it. Yeah, there's like a little bit of a storyline to it. I've only played the chapter 1 and then I deleted the app. I know chapter 2 like just came out, so maybe it gets better, but it's just, you know, it's a story, it's fine. The fashions are kind of nice, but I don't know, I just was really looking forward to it because I thought it would be fun and nostalgic for me, and instead it just was like, yeah, I've played this game 1,002 times, except now it's got the Bratz behind it instead of I don't know why I wanted to say a gopher, but I don't think I've ever played a match 3 game with a gopher, but you know what I mean, like it's just another game, and so that was a little bit disappointing to me. And then the original Bratz launched, and I will say that I knew going into that launch, like, the first wave re-releases that they're doing didn't have fashions that I was the most excited about. They're not bad, but in terms of, like, my favorite Bratz dolls, they're not up there, just because I think that some of the later dolls had incredible clothing. And so, you know, like, this is just, it's fine, it's not great. But I do understand that it's, like, it's the first wave, so it is a landmark moment, so I understood why they were releasing that, and I actually was thinking about picking up Jade. Wasn't able to, because as of time of recording, they're still only available, or they were only available at Hot Topic, and immediately they sold out. But, I don't know, I just, first of all, wow, okay, sorry, my brain is going in 1,000 directions. First of all, I think it's weird that they're doing like a staggered release where they were available on the website, and I think maybe some stores had them, but then more Hot Topic stores are supposed to have them this month, I think. And then other retailers like Amazon and stuff are going to be getting them later. And I just, it's a weird thing to me. If you are a marketing person, maybe you can explain that to me better because I know absolutely nothing about business. But to me, it was just like, an odd choice to stagger it like that. Like, if you're gonna make it an exclusive, I know that that's a pretty frequent thing where a doll might be a Target exclusive or a Walmart exclusive. I could understand, in a way, it being like a Hot Topic exclusive. You have to go there to get it, at least in the United States. But I just don't get the staggered release, because to me, if you're not someone who's keeping up on doll news and like staying updated, I feel like if you didn't get it, you might think the only way to then get those dolls is to get them secondhand. I feel like it kind of gives scalpers a better opportunity to take advantage of people who want this new doll and like go and buy them and then sell them at way too high a price, except it's going to be released later on at other stores. I don't know. It was just very confusing and like an odd move for me. And then the price? I've spent money on dolls. Like, Avery Styles up somewhere behind me was like $50. On older dolls like Monster High dolls, I've definitely spent money. But I just feel weird about the price point, and I hope I'm not the only one, and I'm not trying to come off as picky. Maybe I'm just crazy. But it just seems like $30 is kind of high, because I feel like it's only because of the nostalgia. And not saying that nostalgia isn't important or not valid or anything like that. But I feel like $30 is kind of high for the doll, because if you take away the fact that Bratz is and was an iconic brand and people have a lot of nostalgia around it, dare I say I don't think they're worth $30. Like, let me just like pop up on screen some other dolls that you can currently buy online that are $30 or less that have, you know, more detailed fashions, more articulation, that's the big one, and an equal amount of clothes in some cases. Maybe I'm just finding out I'm not as big a Bratz fan as I thought I was, and now I'm having a crisis. Or maybe it's not just me. Maybe some of you guys are feeling this way too, because I would have bought Jade if she was $20, but I wasn't going to pay $30 for a doll that realistically doesn't excite me as much as some other dolls. Because, I don't know, like, again, this is just me, but for me, I'm not going to pay that much just for the nostalgia factor. I don't really know. I hope that has come across and you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not that the price is astronomically high. It's not crazy. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit too much. Maybe I'm just becoming a penny pincher in my old age, who could say? But basically, this is just me ranting for however many minutes about the fact that I think that nostalgia is an incredibly powerful force. And I know for a lot of people, the new Bratz media, the game, and then like the dolls and all that jazz is evoking a really big sense of nostalgia. And for you, it's totally worth it. And again, kudos to you. I'm very, very happy for you. But for me, I guess it's just not as powerful as I thought it was going to be, because I'm really not super excited. That being said, I know that the Rock Angels re-releases are still supposed to happen, and those I think I'm going to go absolutely wild over. So there's still hope. I don't hate Bratz. This is not like a Bratz hate post. I don't know. I thought it was a weird thing, so I wanted to come and kind of talk about it, share my opinions with you guys, and see if any of y'all are feeling the same way, so maybe I don't feel so alone. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed kind of talking through this with me. Definitely let me know down in the comments how you guys are feeling about the Bratz re-releases. Did you guys get any of the dolls, or are you waiting? Let me know. But I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, or your night, or whatever it might be. And I will catch you next week in the next video. Bye, guys!